It could be really tricky to trade stocks and indexes, especially in times when we are in the stage of rising interest rates and the market crashes every time Papa Pal is on public. That's why many traders are looking for trading strategies and especially scalping trading strategies for Dow Jones and S&P, because this way we really don't look at the fundamentals and it doesn't matter if rates are rising or dropping. We want to enter the market quickly and exit with profits. And in today's video I have decided to share with you scalping trading strategy for Dow Jones. You will receive the free robot as always so you can practice, and as well there will be a game during this video. The first one to answer properly in the comments will receive something really nice that I didn't have the chance to gift so far. And before I show you this trading strategy on my computer, I have to say thank you guys for following me, for commenting and pressing the like button on my videos. This means a lot to me, gives me the energy to keep sharing my trading experience and my robots, and I will keep doing it with pleasure. So if you stayed with me until this point of the video, I'm sure you are very curious about the strategy and the game and the gift. So no more talks, let's go straight to it. Hello everyone, it's Petko Alexandrov and I hope you have a fantastic day. In today's video I will share a scalping trading strategy for Dow Jones, which is quite nerdy, I could say, because it has 4 entry rules and it has 1 exit rule, plus it has a stop loss and a take profit. So let me go straight to the point and explain the whole nerdy thing. We have the RSI falls, which is a condition that confirms the others rules. IDX crosses the level line downwards, stochastic rises, and ITR is lower than the level line. Now let me ask you a question, and the first one who answers right in the comments will get 3 months license for the AI Studio Strategy Builder, which is valued 180 euros. So for 3 months you will be able to use the strategy builder for free, and you can export and generate and analyze expert advisors just like what I show in my videos. So the question is, which one of the 4 rules is the event that the other 3 rules should be confirming? So one of these is the actual event and the other 3 are conditions that should be met for the trade to open. So the first entry indicator is RSI falls. We have period of 15 and level 30. If I click on the indicator chart and look at the most recent long trade, here it is, we can see that the trade was executed at the opening of this bar. So on the previous one, we have the RSI falling. The second entry condition is IDX crosses the level line downward, period 14 and level 41. So we should be looking for the moment when the ADX is actually going below the level line. And if I click on the indicator chart, let's go with the very same example. During that bar, you can see that the ADX is crossing the level line downwards right in here. And on the opening of the next bar, we have the trade. The third entry condition is stochastic rises. K period 20D period 1 slowing 15 level 20. We need to see at the very same moment, so here is the example, we need to see the stochastic rises, and it is rising indeed. It's just on the top, but at that moment it is rising, so it's confirming the trade. And the last one we have is the ITR of the average true range, period 5 level 104, and we need to see the ATR lower than the level line. And if I go to the very same example, you will see that at this moment the ATR is below the level line. It's actually way below it. Here is the 24.284, and we were looking for the ATR to be below 104. Alright, so this is an example of a long trade, and we have the take profit. So here is the take profit. it was reached with that bar, and then we have one losing trade which hit the stop loss. So for the short trades, we should look at the very opposite conditions from what we have with the long trades. The stop loss was hit with this losing trade, the take profit was hit with this profitable trade, and if I go back to the strategy properties, you will see that the stop loss is 5,000 pips and the take profit is 8,850 pips. Or if we are trading with a complete lot, I will go to the report and I will hit on journal. Let's go back to the very recent trades. You will see that whenever the take profit is reached, this is actually within the range of $100. Or one more time, if you have take profit of 8,850 pips, that is just $88 of the Dow Jones price. Okay, let me go again to the report. You can see when the take profit was hit, we had $86.50. And if I go to the very last trades, you will see the same. And why there is a difference? Because of the spread. So now you have an idea about the strategy. Let me show you some more statistics. We can see right here plenty of statistics. The ones I usually look at as the maximum drawdown, 10%. I guess it is that one or that one. We have as well profit factor of 1.12, which is pretty decent. So the profit factor is all the profits divided by all the losses. And many people are looking for strategies that have more profitable trades than losing trades. But if your losing trades are bigger as a sum, then you will end up losing money. So the thing you have to look for is a profit factor above 1. What else we have is return to drawdown ratio. The win-loss ratio is 0.49, and actually with AI Studio we have plenty of statistics like which days are best for the strategy. You can see that on Mondays it performs really well, on Thursdays it does even better, and you can see that on Tuesdays it performs more losses than profits. So some traders that are using AI Studio based on this statistics might turn off the EA during Tuesdays. Below we have as well how it performs during the trading hours, the count of entries, profit losses by hour. It's a lot of statistics we have with AI Studio. It's really great software, quite expensive if you're not doing full-time trading. Personally, it made sense for me to buy a license back in times when I started doing trading full-time, and actually at this time it was not yet available. We had just the FSB Pro. AI Studio came later. It is in the browser and much faster, so I use it more often nowadays. But if you're a beginner, you can grab just some of my EAs that I provide for free, just like this strategy, which I said is quite nerdy because there are so many indicators to follow and it's really hard to follow the strategy manually. I prefer to trade such strategies with robot, and that's why I'll provide you with the robot for free down in the description. And I'll be waiting, guys, for the first one to answer which of the 4 rules is the event, and you will get 3 months free license for AI Studio from me. The one thing I forgot to mention is that you can test the AI Studio software with 15 days free trial. I'll drop a link down in the description, and there are no any limitations. You can export as many strategies as robots, just one click, which is the thing made me use AI Studio and FSB Pro, and I have tested other strategy builders, but these two are the best for the last 5 years, and this is why we integrated them in AI Trading Academy. Plus, it saves you a lot of time to test manually, like a lot of time. I thank you guys for watching so much. Check out all the links, grab some free stocks and crypto if you haven't so far, and don't leave without smashing the like button. This means a lot to me. Wish you a wonderful day. Take care. I love you and stay safe on the market.